Almost 5 in the morning at 67 outside, which is actually really chilly for here. We've got 92% in the tank, estimated range 281. We're headed to Melbourne. 14%, 33 on arrival this trip so far. 188.4, 2.6 miles per kilowatt hour, a little lower than normal. At my usual FPL. The EA is actually better range for this vehicle, but that site always has 2 chargers down and it's just not worth the risk. Alright, put about 45 kilowatt hours in, 65% in the tank, 176 on the meter. We're tripped out. It's 54 outside now, about 8:30. So coming up on Daytona, it looks like I'm probably going to have to bail on Ormond. This is disappointing. Got 69 miles to the next charger that I want to go to. Currently has 76 miles of range. Now I started this leg with 30 miles buffer. Yeah, this wind is really killing me. I don't know, it doesn't look strong, but it's really killing the range for me today. 60 and 56, yeah, I'll have to pay. Fairly typical EA experience for me. I tried both chargers 2 and 3 over there. The Ioniq also tried the 2, it failed. Apparently they're getting a charge on 3. Don't know what's the issue there. Trip in to this EA station was only 86 miles. It was 2.5 miles per kilowatt hour. We had no exterior temperature issues. It's 46 degrees here. I just was losing too much and I did not feel like an out of spec arrival. Theoretically I could leave now and get there, but since I'm getting 115 still, might as well stick, because the next charger is a 70 kilowatt charger for this car. I go there simply for the Whataburger. In fact, this whole part of this trip is actually a bit out of the way, specifically to get Whataburgers. Alright, back on the move, 200 miles of range, 76%, still going to the same place, only an hour away. Yeah, it's a little bit more like it, 2.7, I'll accept that, that's close. Still nothing from exterior, it's just all speed and the wind. So we are at, this is a Whataburger. I don't think you'll be able to see it over there, but it's over there. Alright, time for another quick jaunt. The food is in. It is 12 o'clock. It's 49 degrees. 209, 80%. Should pull off about 40%. We will see if that holds. Alright, about to unplug, 81%, 209 miles. Headed up the road. Again, charger's not ideal locations on 75, but we'll be where we are. Right now, I think we'll be there at 18%. I got 2.9, 2.8 on the last trip. It's not going to show it, of course. No outside conditions, but yeah, it was like 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, which is about normal for the car. At the EVgo, Pilot Flying J, it's 41. Still, nothing about the exterior. Obviously, speed is an issue, of course. Alright, now the push to Atlanta. So I'm trying to get there with 31. Theoretically, I should be able to get all the way through Atlanta. but right now it has me stopping on the near side. Granted, all the chargers in Atlanta are currently full, which is not great to see. We are here, 25%, 50 miles. Still nothing on exterior temperature, but full station. Alright, let's get it here. 84, 194. It's currently saying 25 on arrival to my next charge. We will see about that. Bathroom break, but I wanted to capture it because it keeps erasing stuff. Anyway, 3% exterior temperature, so it's been in the teens for a while now. So finally, get to see some of that. 25%, we've got a few miles to go, but I don't know if the place where the chargers are is open, so we're going to the Welcome Center in Tennessee. Alright, it is in the morning and we are fully charged. And we're ready to go. It's not bad in here actually. We did precondition the cabin this morning. But we're still in warm mode, so we will see. The battery's actually in the 60s, 70s, which is good. So let's go. Maintaining 2.1 to 2.2. I'm gonna turn on navigation for the car to the DC fast charger to see if I can get it to precondition. I peeked at the battery temperatures. I believe they were in the 40s. I think it was low of the high 30s, high of a light, low or mid 40s, somewhere in that range. So let's see what that if not DC fast charging, but preconditioning works in this vehicle. Of course, I had to do that right as this gets really twisty, but anyway, I revised the route, so it's 36 miles to the charger. I don't know if it changed the estimated battery. I think it did because it popped up a message really briefly about that. I don't remember if I actually recorded stuff for Pilot Flying J back there in Williamsburg. Unfortunately, I probably didn't because I don't remember talking about it. Yeah, I had a fair amount of actual exterior temperature stuff, climate use, etc. This is the overall so far. And I was doing actually really good at the end. There's 2.3. So that was pretty good. Trip overall looks like I'm averaging 2.5, so I mean that's been fairly consistent. The winds from the north yesterday, the cold weather today. Let's see, how are we doing since? So this sets my charge down there, so it's only been 6 miles. Obviously, still doing some battery heat. Climate not too much. One thing, I saw the same thing yesterday. Once the cabin is up to temperature, it is not too bad. I mean, it's still got to put some into it, but it's not too bad. All right, at a new EVgo. I have never been here. I think this one just opened recently. Still 30%, 71 miles. I want to charge now. I need to go to the bathroom anyway. 2.6 miles per kilowatt hour. We're basically right where we were. Still doing a little battery heating, climate use a little bit. You know, can't really fault it. And yeah, I think this happened the last time I was here. It's no display, but it actually works. Getting 115 according to the car's CAN bus. So we're here for a long time. So again, that trip was 3.0 miles per kilowatt hour. Very little. I mean, it's been in the mid 20s. Very little battery heating. Climate's about typical. Driving's about typical, give or take. So for the trip as a whole, 2.5 miles per kilowatt hour. That's a little lower than I would like, but yeah, it is what it is. Almost negligible battery heating overall, which, yeah, I mean, really it seems like as long as you're doing DC to DC, it's not bad. Alright, time to head home. First charging stop. So getting down here, 2.8, been raining, although it's just kind of let up a little bit here. It is what it is. Had a good lunch at the Wendy's. A little overcharged, 84%, 209. Won't need near that much. Going down to Williamsburg. Alright, back at the EV Go. Here we are. It seems like 2.8's just what I'm gonna get this trip. The rain is horrible, although it's stopped again just as I get to a place to charge, which is nice, but still. Alright, next stop, headed out. 204, 80%. Should arrive on 20%. Figure's the first place I have that doesn't have a canopy. It's raining. 24.58. 3.1. Alright, time for more and more rain. So out of here at 80%, 207. Should arrive 23, 25 maybe. Depends on what the weather does and how slow we wind up going from this portion of the trip. That was miserable. It was like 3 crashes, even with a 35-minute delay. Things support whatever. 3.3, whatever that's worth. Still have idiot drivers in Atlanta. Just had someone almost rear-end me. But at least I got Blue Cruise back. Anyway, 210, 78%. Was I already down a percent or two. On the way to Macon. That one appears dead. We'll go look at that in a minute. Anyway, we're here. And this was just the last segment. And this was since the last charge. Alrighty, here we are. 2.7 on that. Now we did have some wind, but yeah. Anyway, we are at Lake City. Fortunately, I've got meetings now, so I don't know how the next part of this trip is going to work. Alright, so the bathrooms are inoperative here. I think I'm going to pull the plug early. I'm going to stop at a charger I have not stopped at. It'd probably be better overall, given I have a 1:30 meeting. It is 12:40 now. It's about 30 minutes. If I include the rest area, I should be just in time. So I think that is what I'm going to do, which is kind of weird. FPL, my friend. So a little jaunt. And so this was from the last charge. Last charge, yet another FPL evolution. So, I I didn't get all the trip in the one trip, because that's since the rest area, and I think that's 2 chargers ago, but 2.8, 2.5.